Hi Librans, this is Ciao with Ariana. Start with your forecast for the new year 2024. I will use the Ideal Tarot, Love Oracle, Divine Messages Oracle, amongst other decks. For a personalized reading, Librans, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. Let's just understand what's in store for you in the new year. The final days of 2023 stepping into 2024, I do have the Nine of Swords. Now if you look closely, this lady, she is not facing us. Possibly, in those final days you were worn out or exasperated as your responsibilities had increased. Maybe staff was playing truant or colleagues were absent. That is why you had to take the onus. Yet I think you were someone who had made quick progress. A question of ethics had also arisen at this time. You also needed to be careful of your rivals with those swords hanging overhead. Despite it all, you had got some respite in the end. Some of you also needed to cover up on your sleep, find sufficient time to rest, or safeguard your health for that matter. Obstacles to overcome this year, or the challenges. I do have the Five of Pentacles. Like this lady, this boy, he's also covering up. He is not showing his eyes to the world. Possibly you have something to hide. Maybe this question of principles will continue to arise this 2024. You also need to let go of what is not yours, because that is going to guarantee you peace of mind. Sometimes, we hold on to things which are irrelevant or which are not required, but letting go is going to be very hard for you. Money, technical issues or gadget issues could also arise. Maybe you also need to look into paperwork. Influences for 2024, I do have the Hangman. Now this is a major arcana card. This is talking about the need for you to be prepared, because your responsibilities are going to be increased. Maybe your superior is also breathing down your neck. It looks like a noose around the sleep. Likewise, the professional environment could be a bit claustrophobic. You have too much on your plate. I think some of you are also aiming for that higher position at work or better job opportunities, but you need to tone down your expectations. Maybe you also feel you're sacrificing yourself. Yet work is going to proceed well. There could be some health concerns, physically or mentally. It could be very draining. So again, find time to rest. The first 4 months, that is January, February, March, April, I do have the Seven of Pentacles. This is the time when you need to plan for the future. Gains are also very likely at this time, so you should invest wisely. Some of you could also be interested in making purchases at this time, but be careful, because sometimes we end up purchasing more than what is required. This is also the time when you could be a bit nostalgic. Surprises are definitely in store for you in January. Could be clients or patrons, maybe first timers also. Try not to be too pushy while dealing with them, because that could mean that the deal could fizzle out. February, March, April is going to be fruitful for you. Maybe there's a choice professionally as well as personally in February. March, you should safeguard your health. April, you will be on the toes. At the 11th hour, things will fall in place for you. So try not to be reluctant. Rather, you shouldn't procrastinate and carry on, because those days will not come again. The next 4 months, that is May, June, July, August, is the Tower card. This is governed by the Mars energy, so there's bound to be sudden changes and excess activity. Try also not to overreact, because this castle could come tumbling down. Be realistic about your hopes. Now with that Hangman as well as the Star card, you are being asked to be realistic about your expectations. Some of you also want to reach out to someone, but then maybe this person isn't going to be too excited about reconnecting with you. In May, you're going to be very determined. You're going to be also focusing on learning, enhancing your skills. Maybe financial worries is going to be there. Your family could also question your moves. They think that you're being unreasonable. In June, you need to be careful because you may feel as though money is flowing out. On the other hand, in July and August, I think you should be careful as ego could mar your relationship. Maybe someone is also trying to take undue advantage of you at work or trying to pull the rug from under your feet. All these issues could crop up, especially mid-year. The final 4 months of the year, that is September, October, November, December, I do have the King of Swords. This is your energy. The suit of swords is governed by the air signs Libra, Aquarius, as well as Gemini. I think your intellect is going to allow you to tackle problems that may arise. Maybe you also need to seek assistance from a senior person. I think you shouldn't dilly-dally, rather you should get on with the work. Technical issues, paperwork is also going to increase. Maybe you also need to be clear in speech because money matters could also affect your relationships at this time. I think in September you should also guard your territory. Maybe you should keep your cards close to your chest because there is a jealousy and envy which you need to counter. Movement or travel is also possible in November and December as well. I think despite the odds stacked against you, you are going to flourish, you are going to thrive like this plant that is blossoming and flowering in hardy terrain. Even if circumstances are antagonistic, you are going to blossom. Sometimes, it would also do well if you're going to be in a reflective state. The past life issue that you're dealing with is this card, which is connected to Asia. I think in your past lifetime, maybe you were a monk or a spiritual guru. The universe is certainly asking you to tap into that side of your personality. You're going to get messages from your higher self, maybe in dreams. Your third eye chakra is also going to be very active. Learning is also the focus here. So spiritual growth, spiritual ascension is the key if you want to be calm and composed this year, because it allows you to look at things from a higher picture. With respect to your love life, I do have this card, Dance in the Rain. Maybe some of you are single, you need to loosen up, you need to relax, you need to mingle or socialize. Maybe the rainy season is also going to stir romantic feelings in you this year. I think some of you want to reconnect with the person whom you fancy. This could be an on-again, off-again relationship. You do want answers from this person, but then this person may not wear his heart on his sleeve. Cyberstalking is also going to continue this 2024. I do have two cards here. One which talks about you get me like no other. In those of you who are in a romantic connection, those of you who are romancing, I think you will enjoy good conversations with your person. Time will certainly fly. The two of you have a soul connect. That is why you can understand each other without saying much. Monosyllables, my feelings are deeper than I can express. So your person and you have deep regard or deep love for each other, but at times it's not easy to express our emotions and feelings, and that is exactly the case here. When you throw a pebble in still waters, it goes deep, and this is exactly what this card is conveying. It has a rippling effect. That's how important you are to your person. I also have this card, pay attention to the red flags. Maybe some of you are overlooking the bad habits of your person, or with respect to this connection or relationship. It could also be that maybe you feel you're sacrificing yourself, or that you could be in a third party situation and your person is too coy. He doesn't want to go public with this relationship. You may have planned dinner dates, but then this person may not be ready yet. So this is why you could even cry yourself to sleep. Maybe you realize that this relationship will not go the distance. That is why the universe is certainly asking you to look closely at your relationship. Perhaps there's also gossip with the Birds card from Lenormand, which this person is afraid of. This person may think that people could react harshly to this connection, or it could affect his prospects at work. He or she could be concerned about his social position for that matter. Trust issues could also crop up in your relationship with this card. Lenormand's birds also talks about excess communication. I think you should be active on social networking sites as well. Maybe you could meet someone, or it could also help you professionally. And with this card trust, do remember that principles is going to be the key this year. Ethics, integrity, your own integrity could be questioned. So trust issues could certainly come about, whether in personal relationships or in a professional setting. There are also going to be family changes this year. Some of you want to go the family way. Maybe you're also going to part from someone, so be careful of that. Sometimes, in case you have children, they may want to move out for higher education, or they want to leave the roost. That is also a possibility for some Librans. The last card in this reading is making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. I think you're someone who is going to deeply impact other people around you. Those lives you touch, they will remember you for sure. People do turn to you when they are in distress, and you do have answers for them. And that in itself is a blessing that you should share. Even the smallest gesture from your end could make a difference. I hope Librans you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.